My name is David Clausen, and I just want to tell you how do the people get rich, and how can you get rich. Let's get into some theory first. I'm sure you all know Albert Einstein. He is quoted as saying, "It is the greatest mathematical discovery of all time." What discovery are we talking about? We're talking about the idea of compound interest. Compound interest is how fortunes are made. Now, how does it work? You might have done this in math class in high school or with somebody. Basically, if you take 2 times 2, you get 4. But then if you go 4 times 2, you get 8. 8 times 2, you get 16. 32, 64, and you can see the progression there all the way up to 1024. Let me put that into real terms. A friend of my brother's, he came to this country, to the United States, when he was about 16 from Lebanon. He didn't have a high school education, and his English wasn't that great. He started working at a Shell gas station in Texas, and he just made, minimum wage, but he saved his money. He saved up enough money, and he worked real hard to where he had enough for a down payment to buy a Shell gas station by the time he was 19 or 20. So he had one Shell gas station. Then about a year or two later, the money that he got from that one Shell gas station, he was able to buy another one. So now he had 2 Shell gas stations. Then he got enough money within another year or two to where he was able to buy 4 Shell gas stations. And then he was able to buy 8, and it didn't work quite in that progression. But by the time he was in his late 20s, I think by the time he was 30 years old, he had 56 Shell gas stations, and he sold them for about $55 million. So here was a kid who didn't have a high school education, and his English wasn't that great, but within 13, 14 years, he was able to amass $50 million because he used the principles of compound interest. Now, the tough part is that first Shell gas station for him, or for you if you start a business, the tough part is the first year or two, because you're slowly getting that little pile of money. But once you start compounding it, then within 3, 4, 5, 6 years, you can really amass a lot of wealth. So it's the first year or two that's really tough. But if you can stick that out, then that's how fortunes are made. Now, what kind of business could you take advantage of to where you could put compound interest into your favor, and you can make a lot of wealth or get rich fairly quick? Network marketing. Now, you're going, oh, network marketing. I've heard of that before. I've had friends that are in it, or maybe you've been in it. That's where you're bugging your family, your friends, you're prospecting strangers. You're going to the gas station and asking people about your product or business opportunity. So, that's why most people, they realize, I can make a lot of money in network marketing, but I don't want to market that way. I don't want to talk to people and bug my family and friends and things like that. But what if you could run it like any other business? In other words, people come to you. Just like people walk into a McDonald's or into a mall and go shopping. What if you had people that could come to you? Now, I'm going to digress here a little bit just to show you how this industry is changing and moving along. I don't know if you're familiar with Robert Kiyosaki. He's on PBS and CNN and CNBC. He has lots of books and does great seminars, and he just gives great business advice in all types of industries. And he has come out and said the rich build networks, everybody else looks for work. So if you want to get rich, you have to build a network. And network marketing, he said, is a brilliant way for a person to get in at a low cost. So this industry is really coming along. Now, the question is, how do you get people to come to you? One of the greatest ways is by using internet pay-per-click. Now, I'm not going to talk much about pay-per-click. I made a little video, 4-minute video. It's quick. I can email that to you. There's a link below this video. Just click on it, and I'll send you the video for free. no matter what business you get into, and if you're looking to get rich, it's a great marketing tool to use that. Let me just give you an example. Let's say you buy 100 clicks from Google for $30 from people who are interested. Now underline that. People are interested in your product. Then you make a sale for $200 with a profit of $170. You do that daily and your bottom line will soar. You'll start to compound like that Shell gas station example. Just like Einstein said, it'll start to compound and compound and compound. And within a year or two, you could be making very, very handsome profits. In fact, you really want to read this story by Ann Sigg, who turned her whole network marketing product in the industry upside down, and she made over $90,000 a month by just doing that. She used the internet. She made people come to her, people who were interested in what she had to sell, and didn't hassle people. And she turned the whole industry upside down to make it very, very profitable. Basically, what she became was an internet marketing machine. And by becoming good at marketing and learning the skills and techniques to market your product, she developed stability and systemization that you would get from any other great business like a McDonald's or an IBM or any other great company. And what the cool thing was is that she did this all from her home. And this is something that you could easily do from home and get rich in a fairly short amount of time. I just want to tell you, if you have any questions about, how this works, just send me an email. I'm not going to hound you or, pressure you or any of that stuff. I don't know about that. I'm a teacher in Arvada, Colorado. I love entrepreneurship and helping people out. Teaching to me is just a fun thing. If you do want to email me and if you have any questions, I'll send you Ann Sigg's ebook. It's free, The 7 Great Lies of Network Marketing. You're going to learn some great techniques in that. Plus, I'll also send you that pay-per-click video. If you do have questions, you can call me on my cell phone. Feel free. The number's 303-519-6353. 303-519-6353, and I'll help you out, any way I can. But make sure you read that story from Ann to learn how she did it. It's a great personal story. She failed for 19 years. It didn't work for her. And then when she learned marketing and how to use those techniques, she flipped her total business around and she made great, great profits, and and she got rich and stuff. In any event, I just want to wish you the best of luck in any endeavor you take on, any business. And thanks for listening, and take care. Bye-bye.